Okay, as he's buckling up things down there, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go over this first profile, what you're going to be doing, okay?
Okay.
Remember, for the most part, you'll just be sitting there, pulling back on the stick, okay?
All right.
As you pull back on the stick, I want you to make sure you keep that head back with that slight pressure, focusing on that red light, right? And then when you meet the light loss criteria of where the light comes in, if it's the tunnel effect where it touches the green, or if you get the dimming effect where the red light is 50% of what you perceive to be 50% dim, okay?
Okay.
Then at that particular time, you're just going to go ahead and let the stick go, engage that lower body for me, bringing those knees in, digging the heels, all right? Keeping that head back with that slight pressure, and continue to focus on the red light for me, all right?
Got it.
So what we're going to do now, I'm going to check with my outside crew, make sure everyone is ready. Data station. Data station. Is ready. Operator. Is ready. Recorder. Is ready. Final ready, please. Now to make sure that you're ready, I'm going to give a countdown to get you started. Are you ready?
Ready.
So in 3, 2, 1, engage. You're going to get your body oriented, give you a couple of rotations around the room, okay?
Okay.
At this time, if you would please come across with your rank and name for me.
Ensign Robert Pierce.
All righty. And are you ready?
I'm ready.
At this time, what I need you to do is pull back on the stick, and remember, keep the stick pulled back the entire time for me, okay?
Got it.
Until you're ready to come down.
All right.
All right, just sit back and relax. Go ahead and pull the stick back.
All right.
Focus in on that red light, keeping the green light in the periphery without scanning. Engage that lower body, bring those knees in. Don't use it as a leg press, bring the knees in.
Okay.
There you go. All right, and what was your light loss?
About 60%.
60%. How would you say you lost the lights?
Tunnel vision.
Tunnel vision. And did you get the lights to come back?
Yes.
How much of it came back for you?
100%.
All right, what'd you do to get them to come back?
Lower body squeeze.
All right. You went up to 4.7. We're going to go to 5.5 for 30 seconds. And we have turned on your G suit, and the stick is hot at this time, okay?
Okay.
So remember, we're going to do this 5.5, and it's going to be for 30 seconds. I'm going to break it down what you're going to be doing the entire time that you're doing the 30 seconds, okay?
All right.
Remember, what's important for you is to make sure that you keep that head back with that slight pressure. And for the 30 seconds, keep the stick pulled back the entire time for me, okay?
Got it.
Okay, I'm going to say legs, breath, and then when you pull back on the stick, you're going to hold that breath until I say on top. When I say on top, that's when you give me that first air exchange, out and then quickly back in. We'll do 3 more like that. That'll take us roughly about 10 seconds on top, okay?
Okay.
And then I'm going to have you relax on the breathing component. When I have you relax on the breathing component, what that means is to go ahead and breathe normally. I want you to keep that lower body engaged. Also keep that stick pulled back and the head back with that slight pressure, okay?
Okay.
After that, I'm going to have you relax on the breathing component. What I mean by that is to breathe normal, but keep that lower body engaged, and then I'll probably ask you a question where you're from and where you graduated from, okay?
Okay.
That'll take us about 20 seconds into the demonstration. And then I'm going to have you relax on the legs. Once you relax on the legs, now you're looking to do that light loss that you had earlier, okay?
Okay.
Once you met that light loss criteria, what I want you to do is keep the stick pulled back. I just want you to start your AGSM back up. That's taking in that breath, digging those heels, bringing the knees in, okay?
Got it.
Any questions from that?
Nope.
All right. Also, when I say terminate, 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 that does not mean dump your air. I want you to hold that strain until I let you know that you're down, okay?
Got it.
All right, so if you're ready.
Ready.
So legs, bring the knees in. I don't want to see you rising in the chair. There you go. Tense the stomach, squeeze the butt. So now breath. Now pull back on the stick. On top, breathe. Not so forceful. Breathe. Go ahead and drop your shoulders for me. Breathe. There you go. 1, 2, breathe. All right, go ahead and relax on the breathing component. Where are you from originally?
Camas, Washington.
All right. At this time, you can go ahead and start to relax on the leg component.
Okay.
Now you're looking for the light loss. Once you've met it, start that AGSM back up. Go ahead and start your AGSM back up. Okay, 1, 2, breathe. Legs tight, butt tight, breathe. Let me see the knees come in a little bit more. There you go. Breathe. There you go. Terminate, terminate, terminate. Hold the strain, hold the strain, hold the strain. All right. gather yourself, cleansing breath, taking a breath, pause, and then slowly exhale. What was your light loss?
40%.
40%. And how would you say you lost the light?
Tunnel vision?
Tunnel vision. And did you get the lights to come back?
Yes.
How much of it came back for you?
100%.
And what did you do to get the lights to come back?
Lower body squeeze, AGSO.
All right. So now we're going to go up to 6.5 Gs. And it's going to be for 15 seconds. If you need to get a sip of water, go ahead and do so.
I'm going to do that now.
All right. And just want to get a quick pointer for you. It sounds as though you're making the T sound. Want to make sure you make that crisp K sound for me, so that way you can control it a little bit more. Okay. Out and then quickly back in.
All right.
All right. And did you notice you were straining a little bit in your upper body?
Yeah, I did.
Did it help when you relaxed your upper body a little bit?
Yeah.
All right. So that's why we want to make sure we maintain that relaxation in the upper body. You don't want to strain with that upper body. It forces you to force air out. And once again, you want to make sure you control how much air you let in and out. All right?
Okay.
And remember, don't use it as a leg press. I want to see the knees come in more than I do you pushing up in the seat. All right?
Got it.
So let me know when you're ready. It's going to be 6.5 Gs, 15 seconds.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So legs, bring the knees in. There you go. Breath. Pull back on the stick. On top, breathe. Legs tight, butt tight, breathe. Go and drop those shoulders. Make that K sound. Breathe. There you go. 1, 2, breathe. Keep the stomach tense. Squeeze the butt. Breathe. 1, 2, breathe. Terminate, terminate, terminate. Hold the strain, hold the strain, hold the strain. And you're coming down. All right. Focus in on the red light for me. I see your eyes are bouncing a little bit. And what was your light loss?
Not 70%. Or not 70%, excuse me. 40%.
40%. And how would you say you lost the lights?
Tunnel vision again.
Tunnel vision. And would you say was the beginning, middle, or the end that you lost the lights?
Middle.
Middle. And did you get the lights to come back?
Yes.
How much of it came back for
100%.
you? All of it came back? What did you do different?
I just maintain that squeeze.
Okay. All right. Good job. What we're doing now, getting ready to prepare you for the SACM. If you need to, get a sip of water at this time. And then once you finish with your sip of water, if you would, go ahead and get that handbrake and then just sit it in your lap as we discuss what's going to be happening on this next profile.
Okay.
And I noticed you you corrected yourself on that first air exchange. You made that kind of T sound, and then you corrected it and made it the K that I'm looking for, okay?
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks.
Being able to recognize that.
Okay, going for the break.
And you do not have to engage it just yet. Just sit it in your lap there. Make sure you have it.
Got
Okay, is bring your attention from the light bar now. You're going to be looking at the monitor that's below. First thing we're going to do when we know that you have the handbrake engaged, I'm going to turn it over to you. You want to make sure you keep it engaged the entire time unless you want to stop, okay? Come to a complete stop. Once you let us know that you're ready, we'll hit that start of the profile. It's about 10 seconds before you get your first bump. The first bump will be up to 3 Gs, okay? Remember what's also going to change now? I'm going to say fights on. Fights on to you means legs, breath, get ready, you're going up. You'll be able to see where you're at on the profile because there will be a green line indicating where you're at on the profile. The first one, when I say fights on, it'll be going up to 6 Gs. Remember, you're going to do the AGSM the entire time that you're up there at 6 Gs, okay?
Okay.
When you come back down to the valley, that's where I want you to gather yourself. I want you to take in a breath, pause, and then slowly exhale. Kind of get your breath back on board. And as we prepare to go up to 5 Gs, I'm going to say fights on. Once you're on top of there, I'm going to say on top, you give me that first air exchange, and then you should be able to breathe normal. But I want you to keep that lower body engaged, okay?
Okay.
And if you start to notice that you're losing too much lights, by all means, start back on your AGSM, all right?
All right.
Coming down from 5 Gs, once again, always hold that strain coming down. Gather yourself at 3 Gs, taking in that cleansing breath as we prepare to go up to 7.5 Gs for 12 seconds, all right?
Got it.
Once again, I'll remind you, you're going to do the AGSM the entire time that you're at 7.5 Gs. So let me know when you're ready. And when you're ready, that means you have the handbrake engaged.
All right. All right.
You have it engaged?
I have
I'm
engaged.
turning it over to you at this time.
Okay.
Now you let me know when you're ready. We'll hit this start button.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
All right. And as you can see, you're right there at the green line. Okay, fight's on. Just tense that lower body. You're at 3 Gs. Getting ready to go up to 6 Gs. Okay, fight's on. On top, breathe. Get that head back with that slight pressure. Breathe. Bring those knees, tense that stomach. Breathe. 1, 2, breathe. Legs tight, butt tight. Breathe. All right, coming down. Gather yourself now. Cleansing breath. Taking a breath. Pause. Slowly exhale. Getting ready to go up to 5. Okay, fight's on. On top, breathe. You should be able to breathe normal now, keeping that lower body engaged. And once again, as we come into 3 Gs, gather yourself and prepare to get ready to go up to 7.5 Gs. Remember, I want to see your knees come in a little bit more for me, okay?
Okay.
Fight's on. On top, breathe. Bring those knees in for me. Tense that stomach. Breathe. 1, 2, breathe. Tense that stomach. Squeeze that butt. Breathe. Bring the knees in. Not so much air coming out. Breathe. There you go. 1. Hold the strain. Hold the strain. Gather yourself at this time. You can go ahead and put away the handbrake.
Okay.
You can go ahead and put away the handbrake.
Yeah.
All right, it's already awake. What we're going to do, we're going to have to get you spinning back up, okay? To base G.
Okay.
So, you got when you finally ready? So in 3, 2, 1, engage. All right, what was your light loss on that one?
About 40.
About 40%?
Yeah.
And was that on the 7.5?
Yep.
All right, and would you say that was the beginning, middle, or the end?
Middle.
Middle? And did you get it to come back?
Yep.
How much of it came back for you?
100%.
All of it came back?
Yeah.
What did you do to get it to come back?
AGSM and lower body squeeze.
A little bit more lower body squeeze?
Yep.
And how would you say you lost the light? Was it graying or tunnel?
It was kind of like a graying tunnel, actually.
Is that right? Combination? All right. So good job.
Thanks.
And we're getting ready for that last one. We'll be in the check 6. Take the time that you need to gather yourself. If you need to get a sip of water, you can do that as well.
Okay.
Just remind you, you are still spinning at this time. And we'll talk about what you're going to be doing for this one. Remember, you're going to get into that position, I'm going to have you put your hand at the base of the stick, and then you're going to lead with your eyes and slowly rotate your head till you're looking over your left shoulder, where you're able to see that red handle or the red LED light that's in the back, okay?
All right.
From that time, I'm going to still say fights on. This time, fights on to you means legs, breath, and then you have to pull back on the stick because you're in the manual setting, okay?
Okay.
Also, what's important is to make sure you keep that head back with that slight pressure from the side. Also, let you know that you may lose total vision in your right eye. Just focus on the vision you have in your left eye, okay?
Got it.
And another thing that I want to make sure, bring those knees together, okay?
Got it. All right. Try to focus on that this time.
Yes. And I don't know, you see those anti-skid pads that are down there by your feet?
Yeah.
Keep your feet right there so you want to shoulder distance apart. And sometimes it also helps if you pigeon toe the feet inward to bring those knees in a little bit easier and hold them that way.
Okay.
All right? You let me know when you're ready to get into the check 6 position.
All right.
All right,
Start
Baker's
turning my
ready.
head.
Go ahead and put your hand at the base of the stick too, so while you're there you go.
Okay.
And once again, focusing on keeping that head back in that position right there, the side of your head on the headrest. So you're in position?
Yep.
All right. You let me know when you're ready. I'm going to say fights on. Once again, fights on to you means legs, breath, and then pull back on the stick. Only pull back on the stick once you have the other two things on board, okay?
All right. Give me a second.
Okay.
All right. Let's do this.
All right. So once again, focus on bringing those knees in for me.
Okay.
So you ready?
Yep.
Fights on. On top, breathe. Legs tight, butt tight, breathe. 1, 2, breathe. 1, 2, breathe. Tense that stomach, squeeze that butt, breathe. 1, 2, 2. Coming down. Hold the strain. Hold the strain. Hold your strain. Hold your strain. And I'll let you know when you're at a complete stop. That's when you can bring your head forward. You're now at a complete stop. You can slowly rotate your head forward.
Okay.
And what was your light loss?
0.
What's that?
0.
0. All right. Good job. I'll be down to get you out.